Hi, I'm Pattu from FreeFinCal. Today, let's talk about four qualities that define a successful investor. In my opinion, of course, this is not based on data, so your opinion can be different from mine, and that's perfectly fine. The number one quality is individuality. We need to be very, very clear about what we need, what our family needs, and what kind of investment choices are suitable for us, what will make us happy and what will not, and adjust our suitability to our needs. So, most people don't do that. Most people buy something out of fear of missing out or worrying about taxes and so on, and then they think later. But if you think first about what is it that we actually need, and then make our investment decisions based on that, things would turn out so much better. I've always said that discipline is very important, so here again is no exception. Discipline is the fuel which makes all financial plans move. You can buy a fancy car, but you need fuel or a battery to run it. If you don't have it, that battery or the fuel is the discipline. You need that discipline to make sure the plan is executed on a day-to-day basis. Whatever happens in the market, no matter who says what, you have to stick to your plan, rain or shine. Then, one of the most important qualities which we don't talk about often is balance or composure. Now, we need the balance to understand that any choice we make in life will have a associated cost and an associated risk. For example, if you buy a home loan, then automatically this means that not a buy a home loan, buy a home with a loan, then automatically this means that the amount of corpus that you can accumulate for retirement will be affected. When you can retire will be affected. But many of us refuse to even consider that. They basically think that it's okay. I'll somehow manage it later. That is a very poor way of handling money management. There's no problem about buying a loan. Buying a home with a loan. But when you do it, for what amount you should do it, all that you can arrive at only when you can look at your needs holistically, when you understand what it means to your other needs. Many people refuse to do that, and that's a mistake. And we also must understand that there is always some kind of risk in every choice that we make. What are those risks? Are those risks reasonable or not? That is, for example, if I choose an equity mutual fund for a 10-year goal, the risk associated with that is reasonable, it is manageable. But if I choose it for the next 2 years or 3 years, then the risk associated is not manageable. I'm just basically leaving the fate of the investment to luck. That kind of understanding will is necessary. Of course, all these qualities uh, you don't need to be born with. You can develop it with time. Just that we must allow our mind to be open enough for us to learn from life. And yeah, many people associate investing success with intelligence or being smart. It's got nothing to do with it. It's just a simple logic of doing what works for us and doing it consistently with the sense of balance that not everything we do will be successful, and we have to find a way to understand the situation and act accordingly. Then one of the most important qualities, again less talked about, is humility. We have to understand that going from point A to point B, there are like a trillion ways to do it. And what you are doing is just one path. It need not be the best. It will never be the best. We don't know what is going to happen in future. We make a choice and we react to the consequences of that choice. That is where the balance and composure matters. If something doesn't go to plan, then there's no point sitting and regretting, because you need that balance and composure to get rid of regret in your life and understand where you are with respect to what you need at any point, and adjust your game plan to that. That is possible only when you have the humility that uh, nothing is going to be perfect. We're always going to make mistakes. We make a choice which at that point in time has got reasonable risk, at that point in time is suitable. But if things don't work, then we have to change. And the other point is, we have to stop saying that what we are doing is the best. That's just so childish. I mean that is the reason why I don't like many people, the way they promote passive funds. Whether I mean, a person who keeps saying passive funds are the best is just as immature as a person who keeps saying active funds are the best. There's really, we don't know what will work. If there's one thing that I have learned from investing, from researching in finance, it is this: nothing stays on top forever. Nothing will work all the time. Things will always keep changing, and things will always keep moving. We have to understand that it's moving and react to it. Like I said, you don't need to be born with all these qualities, and this is just my opinion, but we can allow life to teach us, provided we have a open mind.